Well, hi everyone. We're here again at the Digital CPA 2020 Advisory Board meeting, and we're joined very special guest Tom Hood, CEO of MACPA. Tom, thank you so much for taking a few minutes during lunch, especially. Very appreciative.
Great to be here.
Very packed morning.
Yeah.
Very packed morning.
Yeah.
I was hoping you could tell everyone a little bit about what we've been talking about, and it's starting to feel the energy a little bit.
Yeah. Well. So I'm kind of a digital CPA groupie. I've been around from the beginning. I believe in this whole movement of technology. Obviously, the whole idea of being future ready. So two things. They appointed the chair of the committee today, which happens to be Javier Golden, who's a Maryland CPA. It's Maryland CPA proud idea. But the energy in this room, the group has. It's just a really cool community. I mean, these are all passionate people about having our profession thrive in an age of digital transformation. That's how I summarize it. I think, client accounting services, fastest growing service, that's always a feature. But now they're kind of moving into other key areas of practices, including, regulatory stuff like sales tax compliance or audit of the future. Like those things are now all being part of it. And it really gets to the idea of transformation, change leadership. I like to say, not change management. So that was lots of discussion about that.
Sure.
And some exciting things in store for this year, which I think is a don't miss Digital CPA 20. So hashtag DCPA 2.0 is the hashtag, right?
And we were born as a CAS, out of the CAS piece of the profession, but like you said, it's really expanding out. You had a chance to join us in Bellevue, Seattle area. So many highlights, evaluations through the roof.
Yeah.
So I was hoping you can give me, one, maybe two highlights from that conference.
I think so. Digital CPA has always got some future-oriented speakers. So they had Pascal Finette, Singularity University, did an incredible state of kind of the exponential changes that we're dealing with, and then did an exercise called a disruption map exercise. And I had the benefit of working with a firm as a preview to that to kind of test it. But the whole audience participated. Right. And I thought that was really cool. That was like a big one.
And the energy in the room for that was
incredible.
Yeah. We were so into it. There was laughter when you would kind of call out a certain table. I love that.
Yeah. And then I think then you had tracks full of really good practical. I like to say it's kind of like the latest emerging technologies, but practical examples and case studies. Like people were getting the experience of what people really were doing with this stuff, and it is transformational. I think the other thing that I think was a highlight was a speaker named Lisa Bedell did a book, something along the lines of simplifying, and really resonated with me and I think everyone in the audience about how crazy the world is in terms of this whole hectic pace we're trying to keep up, and like practical things you can do to maybe simplify things so that you're not just literally running from thing to thing to thing and driving yourself crazy. And there was just a lot of really good feedback around that one.
I was speaking with Gabby Luma, who's one of our newest advisory board members, and we were speaking a little bit about Lisa's session, and I mentioned how Lisa kicked off the event, and you really felt like it was a kind of a shot of energy.
Yeah.
And it kind of set the tone for the rest of the event, which we really enjoyed.
And so it's interesting. You go to the Digital CPA Conference, and there was a whole lot of stuff that had nothing to do with technology. It had to do with the human side of it, right? Whether it's changing your culture, transforming, or yourself. And I thought that's what I love about what this community has done and what CPA.com's done. I mean, Eric and Michael and the team here has done a just incredible job of building out a really unique conference. I don't think there's anything like it in the profession.
Sure. So just finally, I want to ask you, so we're about to enter into we're kind of looking at the new decade, and so kind of Digital CPA 2020 feels like a big event. They're all big events.
Yeah.
This one feels really big. What are you kind of looking to have at this conference? What are you looking to see, and as we begin to plan it out?
I think that just listen to the energy in the room. There is a sense that this new decade is an age of, I think, acceleration.
Yeah.
I heard the word anticipation. That obviously, any of you know me, that's a big word for us. But anticipation, acceleration, and transformation. Those are the three things. And it's not just about CAS, client accounting. It is including that, but it's about everything. And I think we're now seeing the exponential pace of technology, and this is the one conference where they're paying attention to that on our behalf. And so we get to go there and see both the things that are coming, but the things that are already here. And I think, to your point, everything's already here now for a lot of this stuff. And it's up to us to begin to harness the power of this technology so that we don't get disrupted. So I think that for me, it's about let's be the disruptors and not get disrupted. And this conference will help us do that.
I love that. Well, the event's taking place this year. We're back on the East Coast, December 6 to 9 in Orlando, Florida. I think it's going to be, it's getting better and better every year. And I think we're going to break our own records this year. It's going to be incredible. We really hope you'll join us, Tom. Thank you so much for taking a little bit of time during just what is an incredibly packed day.
It is.
But it's always great to see you, always great to speak with you,
Thanks,
and work with you. And thank you for joining us.
We'll see you in Orlando.
That's right.